hits the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him. But fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Hennessy anyway, he never really talks much. Never concerned with status, but still even is starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given this right and fact. The many misjudge him cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects. Never asking for someone's help to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach. Now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear. Be 100% clear, cause Ryan was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church.
In India we say namaste, in French we say bonjour, in German we say guten tag, and in England we say alright geezer. Hi, welcome to Vision Agents. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well and enjoying the patch. Today guys, I've got a brand new build video for you and I'm absolutely loving it, guys. Honestly, I've called the build the Crit Tank. So yeah, just as it says in the name, you're getting a lot of armor, so you're going to be a tank, and you're getting hell of a lot of crit chance as well and crit damage. So let's get right into it, guys. You're going to have a lot of fun with this build. Okay.
Inventory.
Okay, guys. So I'm using the technician specialization, so I can actually get that Artifier Hive, and because I'm using Crusader Shield, so that gives me some health towards the shield to keep it up. So my stats are 1.3 million armor and 275,000 health as well. So you can see it is a lot of armor there and a lot of health, so we're hitting roughly about 1.5 in total on survivability. And then my main primary weapon, I'm using the Police M4. So the base damage on this M4 is hitting 79.1k base damage, has 890 RPM and a mag size of 50. So the way that I've modded the gun, I have crit chance on my muzzle brake, I have the linked laser pointer, as I'm going to be using spotter on my chest piece, so that will give me an additional 15% weapon damage as well, so we'll show that in a second. And on my extended mag, I'm using the 20 round sturdy extended mag, and on my sight I'm using a 5% crit chance mod there as well, just to get my crit chance up. Okay, and on my secondary, guys, I'm using the very popular classic M1A rifle. So this is hitting 449k base damage. It has 15% rifle damage, 16% crit hit damage, and 10% swap speed. So I'm going to switch between my Police M4 and the classic M1A. On the rifle, I'm running boomerang, so this gives me 50% chance for the bullet to be returned to my mag, and if it's returned, my next shot out is going to be dealing 40% increased weapon damage, which is absolutely out of this world. That's awesome. Yeah, you can actually two-tap people with this rifle, as you know. Okay, so just going on to the build. So on my mask, I'm running a Providence mask here. So I've rolled armor onto the mask. It has 10% gold roll explosive resistance and 10.2% crit hit damage and a 5.1 crit hit chance mod. Okay, so as you see, I've got 3 pieces of Providence. Just going back, so it gives me 10% headshot damage, 10% crit hit chance, and 15% crit hit damage, just to build up my crit chance, crit damage on the build. Okay, and then going over to my backpack, I'm running the Seska backpack here. So it has a 14.5 weapon damage core attribute with 11.8 crit hit damage, 6% crit hit chance, and I have a 17% incoming repairs mod as well. And I also have the talent Wicked, so any enemies that are on have a status effect, it gives me 18% weapon damage for 20 seconds. going on to my chest piece, I'm running a Fenris chest piece as I'm using my AR, which is the Police M4, so that gives me the additional 10% assault rifle damage, and I've rolled 170k of armor onto the build, and it has 9% explosive resistance, 11.3 skill haste. I would prefer to have crit damage there instead, but unfortunately it wasn't my choice. So I have a 5% crit hit chance mod, and I'm running the talent spotter on the chest piece, so that gives me an additional 15% to pulsed enemies, as I have the linked laser pointer on my Police M4. And then going over to my gloves, I have the second piece of my Providence, which has 170k armor. It has a 5.1 crit hit chance attribute, and it has 17% repair skills. I would again prefer crit hit damage there, but again, beggars can't be choosers. So I'll have to keep farming for better pieces. Going over to my final piece of my Providence, I'm running a Providence holster. So this one is very, very nice, guys. I have 15% weapon damage, 6% crit hit chance, and 11.1 crit hit damage on the holster. So that completes my Providence set there. And then on my knee pads, I'm running the lovely Fox Prayer knee pads here. So as you know, guys, it gives me 15% damage to targets out of cover. So, and I also have a 15% core attribute of weapon damage there, and it has 9.1 explosive resistance as well. So that's my explosive resistance is building up on this build. I would prefer to have hazard protection as well instead of the repair skills. That would really help me out. And on my skills, I'm running the Crusader shield here. So on the shield, guys, how I've modded it, I have a 4.5 holster regeneration mod here, in the synthetic mineral frame mod, and then I have a 4% damage bonus mod here to give me that extra bit of damage when I'm face tanking enemies. And then on my final piece, I have 4.3% active regeneration. So my health on my shield is a little over 3.3 million, which is okay, respectable. Again, I wish to use my Police M4 with the shield, so I have to go with the Crusader. I couldn't use the bullet because then I would have to be using a pistol. Okay, so my shield is on a tier 4, so I'm actually getting an additional 40% active regeneration, 150% shield health, and 20% holster regeneration, which is very nice. Okay, and then on my final skill, I have my Artistify Hive, and on the Hive, how I've modded it, I have a 4% healing mod in here to give me a bit of heal when I'm when the shield is out, and then I have 4% repair charges as well, and I have 8.9% health to give my Hive a little bit of sustainability as well. So it's on the tier 1, it has 3 charges, and it has 100% charge efficiency, 70% health, and 2% skill refresh. Okay, so so this is the build, guys. So let's going over to the stats. Okay, so so my weapon damage is 79k weapon damage on the Police M4, and my crit chance is a very nice, respectable 57.8%. Considering I didn't have that many crit hit chance mods on there, so that's come from my Providence piece, and also from the Seska as well. Then I have 73.1% crit hit damage. I have 65% headshot damage. Going down to the offensive, so I have 51.1% all weapon damage bonus, and I have a staggering 40% assault rifle damage as well, and 25% rifle damage. So I'm getting a little shy over 90.1% weapon damage on the assault rifle, and I've got 76% damage on my rifle as well. And then going further down, so I have on my defensive, I have the 50% pulse resistance. I have a very respectable 28.1% explosive resistance, and a very minuscule and forgettable 0.2% hazard protection. So no hazard protection on this build. I wish I could get some more, but again, I'm going to have to farm better pieces to get that, and then try and keep my crit chance and crit damage. But guys, yeah, this is the build. I hope you like it. Please stick around for some footage just to show the build in action, and please like and subscribe to my channel to keep me going and for me to keep bringing great content to the community, so I can help you guys out. Anyway, this is DivisioNinja taking you leave, and au revoir, goodbye, and see you later.
Yeah. No doubt it's the bills that I'm choosing. Pure cash on the white that I'm moving. Never losing. Self-care with the yellow med kit for the bleeding and bruising.
They call me the nightmare. Beat when I dream stay from the punches. Yeah. And no, I don't fight fair. No hatches. I eat a bitch like a huntress.
You can knock her down till she's falling. You can pick her up when she's crawling. But I'll blind you with the light that I'm sporting. And we're back like Mike moonwalking.
My score will never expire. Got you running from man like Myers. Stage 3, 1 shot, 1 kill. Now I'm lifting the blade up higher.
It's a race, but you can't catch me. Sprint burst with the ace up my sleeve. Yeah, bitch, come and dance with me. We roll deep camaraderie.
You roll deep, but I don't give a fuck. 1 quick blast and I leave you shook. Yeah, go see the doctor. Shock therapy. Now it's on to the hook.
Spirits high, I am playing games with you. Survive the night and I hide up in the race with you. There'll be stars in your eyes in the morning. You'll be dead by the daylight this morning.
Yeah, they call me the ghost face. Picking you up in my showcase. Knock you down so you got no pace. Waving the blade up in your face.
You can chase me till you get bored too. James Charles with the pallet, I'ma stall you. I'm a